Hi, this is Chris from Optimus FX taking a look at the MetaTrader 4 platform again. And in this video, I'm looking at expert advisors. These are sometimes called robots, and they serve basically one of two functions. One of two things will happen when you use one. It's a little piece of software that you add to your MetaTrader platform, and it will either fire off a signal telling you it's time to start buying or selling, or it will actually do it for you. It just kind of comes down to the individual program, and that's the thing. There are literally thousands of them available around the world on the net, and they range anywhere from free to very expensive. With that being the case, it allows quite a bit of flexibility when it comes to this platform, essentially allowing you, the ones that trade live, to simply open up your platform and set and forget. Just let it do its thing. So one of the first things you're going to need to look at is auto trading on or off. If you click it on, then you can add the robot. Um, you have the navigator window. You're going to need to see that. The list, as you can see, is pretty straightforward. You go to expert advisors and it gives you a couple. Now here, I only have a couple of the standard ones that are included as a sample. Now, one thing that I would point out is that just because you add this doesn't mean you're going to see a whole lot of difference on the chart. Yes, this follows the MACD, but it doesn't necessarily need to show it. It's doing the mathematical equations in the background. Now that will vary, of course, depending on the program that you're running, but in this particular case, that's just a heads up. I click and I drag it over here. You can see the about, comment, and inputs. First thing I'll look at is the inputs. Take profit and 50 pips. Lots, it's a tenth of a lot. It's a 10,000 position in this particular case. Trailing stop, open level, close level, MA trend period. So these are the parts of the MACD that is actually firing off the trade signal. So if it goes above or below, and then there's a trailing stop put in, etc. Common is the long and short. It's the first thing you see. If you're in a market that's trending, then obviously you may want to consider only one direction. Enable alerts and to disable the alert once hit. Allow live trading. And then some of the allow the DOL imports. It depends on the robot. Sometimes they'll ask for that. But really, beyond that, not a whole lot you should mess with. Click OK, and you'll notice that in this area here, there's MACD sample and a smiley face. That means that it is running. Now, it may or may not place a trade anytime soon. You just don't know. It's doing its thing. It's a black box system, meaning that there are variables you throw in there, but you're not actually watching it work. And some of these will be very black box to the point where you really have no idea what it is that it's going to do as far as firing off trades. Others are a little bit more lenient on showing you what's going on, so that of course is just going to come down to the individual robot that you're looking at. Of course, you're going to need to know how to put an EA into your platform. So this folder here is a folder that has indicators in it. And if you download it to your desktop, for example, in this case, it's in the indicator folder. Of course, this is going to be different with everyone. You just click on this, you right click, and you hit copy. You can go ahead and close out of that. And MetaTrader 4 gives you the ability to install it through the software itself as opposed to Windows. So it's pretty easy. You just click File, Open Data Folder, and you go into MetaTrader or MetaTrader 4, go into Experts, and then here you can see some of the files that have been in there. I'll go ahead and paste, and you can see that the Kumo breakout version 9 is in there. So go ahead and X out of that. Now, MetaTrader 4 does need to restart in order to load the indicator up. So I'll go ahead and do that. Okay, I've restarted, and you can see over here I've got the indicator, and it's just a simple matter again of just dragging it on the chart and playing with the input and output to get the settings that you like. But really simple to do. As far as finding indicators that work for you, you certainly have hundreds upon hundreds to choose from out there. They're all over the place. It's one of the most powerful features of the MetaTrader 4 platform.